first can you say hello to our Taiwan's real friends and say some Chinese, okay? And then you introduce your second book, what's special inside.
Okay. Good morning to all of the rail fans in Taiwan. It's very nice to be here, and it's very nice to be able to share these memories with you. This is my second book, and this book largely consists of photographs that were taken on my repeated visits back to Taiwan after I left following graduation from high school. My first book, the pictures were taken in high school. These pictures were all taken on separate visits, many of them through the years. One very special part of this book is that the first two chapters are photographs that are taken by an American military pilot who was stationed at CCK Air Base in Taichung. And his black and white photography, of which this is one of the pictures, is absolutely top quality. And I had really not intended to write a second book, but when he was sharing those pictures with me that he had taken, and the quality of the pictures was so incredibly good, then I was determined that I had to bring these pictures to the Taiwan people, and that's why I started my second book. So he lived in Taiwan for 18 months around 1971, from late 1970 to early 1972. Took many pictures on the weekends when he went out into the countryside. His wife was also a good photographer, so she took the color pictures and he took the black and white pictures. And his camera was a Coney Omega large format camera with the really large film. So the pictures are of incredible quality. Then in 1974, he came back to Taiwan because he had a friend who wanted to go to the Alishan Forest Railway. And so they came back for a few days, and this is some of the work the two of them took. And his friend was also a very, very expert photographer using a Hasselblad camera with a large film. And some of the images they took in Alishan were just absolutely beautiful. And also in Chiayi, I love this station, this photograph of the railway crossing chaos in Chiayi. That's Taiwan. It's a beautiful picture. But they had some really, really nice images that they took in Chiayi Station too. So these two chapters are not my own photographs. They're the photographs of Richard Todd and Robert Hogan, and there are about 80 photographs of theirs, and these are probably, in my opinion, some of the best photographs ever taken of the Taiwan Railway. So when I saw those, then that was my motivation to do a second book. And subsequently I had lots of material because I'd come to Taiwan 13 times between 1976 and 2002, and I had thousands of pictures to choose from. So I had many memories to share with the rail fans in Taiwan. This book, the second book, is dedicated to the employees of the Taiwan Railway. These people have been incredibly friendly to me my whole life, have nurtured my interest in the railways, have been very willing to share their expertise and tell me various things about the railway. So my second book is dedicated to the employees of the Taiwan Railway. And this is a beautiful picture that Robert Hogan took in 1974 of the cab of DT 663 and of some of the train crew inside the cab. I think what this book is meant to convey is the incredible modernization of the Taiwan Railway between 1970 and 2002. It just dramatically changed. I mean, you can look back at how different Taiwan is now. It's remarkable, the changes that have occurred. And the reason I took the book out until the year 2002, over a 30-year period, is there were a lot of modernization projects in the 1990s and early 2000s that I wanted to put into the book. But through it all, the employees of the Taiwan Railway have been very friendly to me, and I've been happy to include a lot of pictures of the employees in this book to make it special. So I hope everybody in Taiwan, rail fans and non-rail fans alike, will enjoy this book.
Can you simply explain the pilot how he knows you, because your first book, so he give you the research?
Yes. Yeah. When I
that story.
Yes. When my first book was released last year, in America I had a supply of books, and I sold them privately and also through Amazon.com. But a schoolmate of mine who I had never met told me that I should donate a book to a railway magazine in America to run a book review on the book. So one of the two Americans saw the book review in this magazine, and the next thing I knew they had sent me an email and said, "We loved your book, but we have all these pictures we took too, and nobody's ever seen them. They've been in the closet for like 40 years. So I said, well, I'd be interested in seeing them. And when the first emails came over to my computer with some of their images, I nearly fell off my chair because they were just such exceptional scenes. And a lot of scenes that I myself had not taken. So once I had seen those, then I was determined. I said, I have to share these with the Taiwan people.
So if you're wondering any more and more after your second book,
well,
no more old pictures?
Well, I actually have a few selected pictures from other Americans who were in Taiwan. There are about 12 pictures from the most famous American railway author and photographer, William Middleton, and he visited Taiwan in the 1970s to write some articles about the Taitia electrification program. And he was a really gifted photographer and a prolific author. So some of the pictures that he took, I used always as what I call chapter-facing photographs. This one is in Geelong. Okay, it's a very nice scene.
Or different.
Yeah, very different. This one is taken in Hualien.
Old Hualien.
Yeah, Old Hualien Station. This is taken at near Wudu, up near Chidu. And I'll just show you one more here. This is taken in Taipei Station, a freight train going past the Taitia head office. There's the Taitia head office. William Middleton, the American author. He came to Taiwan to write several articles about Taitia electrification program.
So this trip you always take a train and go along then?
Each of my visits to Taiwan generally were about a week long. Every day was full, and I knew what I wanted to go see because there were so many new projects. So I would go there, and whatever the weather was, you know. Some days good, some days not so good.
So how many photos you take? You all usually in a film camera?
Always film camera, and I've taken through the years almost 10,000 Guangdong Pian slides, film slides. Yeah.
So what's your this trip?
Well, this trip I've been very busy promoting this new book, but I did have a couple of days in Hualien and Taidong that I went over to Fangliao and rode a local train back to Taidong. So I was able to do some photography, and also some of the mornings I've been out taking pictures. So you catch the moments when you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.